Wait there, wait no sir. It's alright. Yeah. Oh.
What is your voice, Pride?
So now who did you? I've been a tiredness. Nado,
Hello?
they hear you.
Hi, I hear you.
I said we did this side. Mm.
Don't worry.
Don't be laugh.
They
With
prepare,
God, don't disappoint me.
so they prepare for birthday.
Huh?
Say we they prepare for birthday.
Who want to birthday?
Sister now.
Huh?
Yeah, Aloja.
Oh, Mama Gerard.
Yeah, I should be Aloja.
A big shout out to Makena, Make, Teach. Are those your names? Makena Coast. Yeah, those your names. Make, Teach. Please, Makena, go subscribe. You are the first person here. And the second person is, no, don't tell me go to bed. Madam,
27.
it's not your time. Excuse me, it's not your time to go to bed, my darling. This is just 4:41 p.m., so it's afternoon. So don't just say that, okay?
Maybe you and Collins did the same day.
4:41 p.m., so it's afternoon, okay? I wanted to give you a shout out, but that comment, I don't know. Either you take it down and on it so late. It's not late.
I think it's.
Come on.
I think it's late for them.
It's late for you, but it's not late for me. Go check UK time. Check UK time on your phone. Browse it and see what is the time. Mia Slay. Are you sure you are slaying? I'm not sure you are slaying with these comments. I'm in the UK, so check your UK time. Check it. This afternoon. Even if it's at night, it's my choice. Even if I stream at night, it's my choice to stream at night. It shouldn't affect you. I should know when it's time for me to go to bed. Mia Slay, you shouldn't be the one to tell me to go to bed, okay? Are you my mom? Guys, let's go. Today is my birthday. Really, what's your name? Please, if you have birthday today, let me know. Guys, drop your names. I give you a shout out. Yeah, a big shout out to Adi. You are beautiful. Thank you, Tammy. You're gorgeous as well. A big shout out to Adi. Shout out to Dude. Shout out to Anna. A big shout out to Cassin. Shout out to Eri. Shout out to Harper. Guys, I'm very, very sorry. Yeah, the internet had to end the previous live. I had to start again. I'm so sorry. A big shout out to Val. Shout out to Sophia. Shout out to Amelia. A big shout out to Benny. Thank you so much, guys. Please put down your name. Don't forget to like and to subscribe. Please, guys, don't forget to like and to subscribe. A big shout out to Ayana. Shout out to... Today's your birthday, Shirley. Okay, give me the pen. Give me the pen. Let me write your name down. Okay, just put down your name. I'll write it down. When it's time for me to sing for you, I will. A big shout out to Omaya. Shout out to Molly. Shout out to Lily. Shout out to JC. Shout out to Zachariah. Shout out to Matilda. A big shout out to Maya. Let's go, guys. Let's go. A big shout out to Tegan. Shout out to Kaylee. Shout out to Logs.
So let's see how it goes.
Ania, today's your birthday, right? Okay. Your name is down. A big shout out to Noah. Shout out to Leah. A big shout out to Yola. Shout out to Presley. Shout out to Anna. Shout out to Isaac. A big shout out to Kaylee. Shout out to Kingsley. Shout out to Bessie. A big shout out to Melanin. Shout out to Chloe. Pretty names. Shout out to Amanda. Guys, please let's go subscribe. I love you all. Guys, please let's go subscribe. A big shout out to Henry. Shout out to Ashley. Shout out to Ella. A big shout out to Sophia. Guys, let's go like and subscribe. If today's your birthday, you can put down your name. I will sing for you when the time is right. A big shout out to Molly. A big shout out to Melina. Shout out to Nanu. Shout out to Dala. A big shout out to Miruna. Shout out to Tra. Shout out to Sammy. Shout out to Ingrid. Shout out to Rashid. Shout out to Jackie. A big shout out to Copper. Shout out to Roy. Shout out to Amanda. Shout out to Sammy.
Hello.
Shout out to Kiki. Shout out to Zara. A big shout out to Brinley. Shout out to Reason. A big shout out to Ward.
Good. Like it,
Shout out to Rehama Denise. Shout out to Lucy. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Azania.
Amen.
Let's go. A big shout out to Naomi. Shout out to Lee.
Yes.
Shout out to Azana. A big shout out to Nora. Shout out to Leia.
Yeah.
Outside. Shout out to Monisa. Shout out to Mary. I think I just have 2 names here. A big shout out to Olivia. Shout out to Poppy. Shout out to Bomika. Bomika Ambala. Oh my days. A big shout out to Idea.
Watching TV.
Shout out to Mary.
You watching TV.
Shout out to Juliet.
TV.
Yeah, somebody just wrote that. Bolika Ambala. You know, sometimes I might, I would have I'll say it before I realize I shouldn't have said it. So, a big shout out to Livy. Shout out to Kately. A big shout out to Betty. Shout out to Haley. Shout out to Livy. Shout out to Kelly. A big shout out to Serena. Shout out to Trinity. A big shout out to Ania. Shout out to Spencer. Shout out to Nadine. Shout out to Hild.
Yes.
Shout out to Glow. Shout out to Oakley. Shout out to Breen. Shout out to Ania. Shout out to Chantel.
Yes.
Shout out to Abba. Shout out to Caitlin. Shout out to Aurora. Shout out to Samaya. Shout out to Kenzie. Shout out to Zila. Shout out to Freya. Clock it. Shout out to Alan. Shout out to Nadine. A big shout out to Jane. Shout out to Kane. Shout out to Jamila. Ox. A big shout out to Alan. Shout out to Rosanna. Shout out to Olivia. Shout out to Kizzy. Ox. Shout out to Poppy. A big shout out to Kason. Shout out to Laura. Shout out to Makena. Shout out to
want to do one.
Steel.
If I want to do one,
Shout out to
you want I
Vachika.
want to do one, you
I baby not reduce. Shout out to Chelsea. A big shout out to Alia. Shout out to Jadon. Shout out to Megan. Oh, guys, please let's go like and subscribe. Can we take the like up to
What to do?
50? Please let's take the like up and let's subscribe. Please like and
dey hear you.
subscribe. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Madam TikToker.
A big shout out to Bella. A big shout out to General. A big shout out to Harriet. A big shout out to Kaleri. Shout out to Maya. Shout out to Fatima. A big shout out to Maya. A big shout out to Appa. A big shout out to Park. Shout out to Vachika. Shout out to Sophie. Shout out to Opal. Hi, Opal. Hope you're good. Shout out to Yonchel. Shout out to Lily. Shout out to Jordan. Guys, let's go like and subscribe. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Maureen. Shout out to Sarah. Shout out to Preston. You're so beautiful. Thank you, gorgeous. Shout out to Liliana. Guys, please let's go like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Yeah, drop your names. I give you a shout out. Oh. Oh my God. Guys, let's go like and subscribe. Thank you so much. I love you all. Yeah, shout out to Noah. A big shout out to Nikki. Shout out to Nivia. Shout out to Asila. Shout out to Zoha. Shout out to Ayesha. Shout out to Sissy. Shout out to Zoe. Shout out to Gracie. A big shout out to Anna. Shout out to Joseph. Shout out to Amber. Shout out to Miyuki. You're pretty. Thank you so much, gorgeous. You're pretty as well. A big shout out to Isabella. Shout out to Vienna. Shout out to Robert. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to Juliet. Shout out to Taylor. Shout out to Jacob. Shout out to Renesme. You're welcome. Guys, you're welcome. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you for subscribing. Please, let's take the like up to 60, please. And please, let's subscribe. Shout out to Yusuf. Shout out to Sarah. Shout out to John. Shout out to Fatima. Shout out to Zoe. You're gorgeous as well, Leia. Shout out to Leia. Shout out to Jaden. A big shout out to Kaylee. You're pretty too. Hi, Diva. A big shout out to Grace. Shout out to Peepa. Shout out to Wins. Shout out to Jack. Shout out to Mariam. Shout out to Olivia. Shout out to Sihana. Shout out to Reyes. Shout out to Amona. A big shout out to Sadia. Shout out to Rejoice. Guys, let's go like and subscribe. I love you all. Thank you so much. Please drop your names back to back. Can we take the like up to 60? And please let us subscribe. Thank you. A big shout out to Freya. Hi, Freya. Hello, friends. Hi, Zoe. Hi, Grace. Hi, Liam. You're welcome. Nice to meet you. Please, let's go like and subscribe. I love you all. A big shout out to Tyrion. Shout out to Winnie. Hi, Winnie. Hi, Sarah. Nice to meet you guys. You all are my your diva. Your names are cute, honestly. Shout out to Rose. A big shout out to Sarah. Shout out to Harmony. Please, guys, let's go like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Shout out to Mabu. Shout out to Ivy. Hello. Shout out to Paisley. A big shout out to Sophia. Shout out to Susanna. A big shout out to Felicity. Shout out to Angie. Shout out to Nora. A big shout out to Dylan. Shout out to Azel. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Basma. Hi, Zalus. Zalus, hi. Nice to meet you. Please go like and subscribe. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Mike. A big shout out to Taylor. Shout out to Sheila. My name is shout out to Cardi Rose. Second name is no. Nice to meet you, gorgeous. A big shout out to Salma. Shout out to Gloria. Shout out to Rosie. Shout out to Olivia. Shout out to Rory. Shout out to Abdul. Shout out to Claire. All right, enjoy, darling. A big shout out to Jamiel. Shout out to Kali. I'm fine, thank you, gorgeous. Shout out to Cameron. Little girl. Shout out to Iris. A big shout out to Rubab. Shout out to Secret. Shout out to Eddie. Lovely names. A big shout out to Patty. Hi. A big shout out to Elizabeth. Nice to meet you, Elizabeth. A big shout out to Lily. Nice to meet you, Lily. Yeah, please go like and subscribe. A big shout out to Patty. Shout out to Lee. Big shout out to Irateku. Shout out to Jinx. A big shout out to Ismaila. Shout out to Kingsley. Shout out to Zoe. I sometimes struggle with the names, but I try. All right. A big shout out to Ima. I'm trying, guys. A big shout out to Mika. Shout out to Grace. Shout out to Jalen. Shout out to Teresa. Shout out to Arnold. Shout out to Astrid. Brad, you want to call this person? Eki. Shout out to Aileen. Shout out to Katseye. Shout out to Sophia. Let's go. Guys, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Can we take the like up to 70? A big shout out to Ayesha. Shout out to Sarah. Hello, Lily. Lily Pop. A big shout out to Tilly. A big shout out to Azel. Shout out to Anaya. Shout out to Manny. Shout out to Maria. Shout out to Julie. I'm fine, Lily. And you? How are you? Yeah, thank you so much. A big shout out to Paisley. Shout out to Angel. A big shout out to the emails. Shout out to Cindy. Shout out to Caviar. Shout out to Azel. Shout out to Coco. Shout out to App. Shout out to Arnoldo. You're pretty. Thank you so much, Lara. Lara, you have a pretty name and you're pretty as well. I can see your profile picture. A big shout out to Skylar. Shout out to Kaylee. Shout out to Emily. Shout out to Mackenzie. Shout out to Leah. Leah, how are you? Nice to meet you. Please, let's go like and subscribe. A big shout out to Jaja. Shout out to Lily. A big shout out to CJ. Shout out to Toga. Shout out to Mabel. A big shout out to Emily. Guys, please, let's take the like up to 80. And please, let's subscribe, please. Thank you so much. Shout out to Sailor. Shout out to Zoe. Shout out to Naya. Shout out to Uria. Shout out to Art Cry. Shout out to Machine. Shout out to Blakely. Shout out to Maddie. Yes, I remember you, gorgeous. Yes, I do. Absolutely. A big shout out to Adassa. Shout out to Sky. Shout out to Aziz. Shout out to Aurora. Shout out to Ariana. You're back again, Seymour. Welcome back. A big shout out to Sienna. Shout out to Lana Rhodes. Let's go. Look at me. I can see you, gorgeous. So pretty. Pretty girl. A big shout out to Zayla. Shout out to Daisy. A big shout out to Ocean. Shout out to Lavender. Shout out to Dior. Happy birthday to your doggy. Shout out to Katarina. Katarina, how many times will you like and subscribe? How many times? I know your name like every day. But nevertheless, a big shout out to Mohira. Anyways, a big shout out to Jay Zayla. Shout out to Aston. Shout out to Adi. I sub. Thank you for subbing. Thank you so much for subbing. You guys are amazing. I love you all. Let there be light, and there was light. A big shout out to Uriel. Shout out to Bastal. A big shout out to Adassa. Shout out to Chloe. Shout out to Evelina. Shout out to Israel. Shout out to Alex. Clockett. My divas. Slay King and Queens. Shout out to Rachel. A big shout out to Alexia. Shout out to Really. Shout out to Armani. Shout out to Nina. Shout out to McKenna. Shout out to Aiden. A big shout out to Anas. Hi, lovely Caroline. You're welcome. Nice to meet you. Shout out to Cora. Please, let's go like and subscribe. Can we take the like up, please? And guys, let's go subscribe. Shout out to Leila Cake. Slay Kingsley. Shout out to Aurora, your mom. Shout out to Coco. A big shout out to Ashani. Shout out to Eliana. Shout out to Patrick. Shout out to Eshan. Shout out to Daniela. Shout out to the Nina Experiment. I think that is what I saw. The Nina Experiment, yeah. A big shout out to London. Shout out to Kay. Father, Fawn, Ocean, Aubrey, Sophia, Kavan, Auntie Veros, 7th, 8th, Elijah. A big shout out to Peace. Shout out to Daniel. Shout out to Aliyah. Shout out to Father. Shout out to Addison. Shout out to Joanna. Shout out to Rayleigh. Shout out to Baby Boy. Baby Boy. Shout out to Banana. Shout out to Abby. Shout out to Lilian. Shout out to Noah. Hi, madam. Hi, darling. Please, guys, let's go like and subscribe. Don't forget to drop your names. Okay? Please drop your names. I'll give you a shout out. Thank you so much. Let's go. Shout out to Regina. Regina, you're welcome. Adi, you're welcome. Nido, you're welcome. Lazarus, you're welcome. Cameron, you're welcome. Shout out to Shout out to Lidl. Lidl. Guys, please let's go subscribe. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Ima. Shout out to Fires. Shout out to Cagebook. Shout out to Jamie. Shout out to Natalie. Shout out to Faith. Shout out to Humi. Let's go, 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 go. Hi, I sub. Oh, thank you so much, Tilda, for subbing. Thank you. I love you. A big shout out to Eva. A big shout out to Ahmad. Ahmad, thank you for subbing. Shout out to Adasa. Shout out to Anissa. Shout out to Massey. Yeah, my name is Esse. You can call me Kiki. A big shout out to Emily. Emily, hi Emily. Hope you're good. A big shout out to Valerie. Shout out to Sawyer. Shout out to Avrila. Shout out to Adasa. Shout out to Damon. Hi Damon, hope you're good. Nice to meet you. A big shout out to Kerry. Kerry, nice to meet you. Please, guys, let's go subscribe. Thank you. Shout out to Saint. Shout out to Alicia. Clock it. Shout out to Camila. Shout out to Lucy. I'm sorry. I know I pronounced some names wrong. Not all. I'm sorry. You can just put down the correct pronunciation on the comment section. That would be appreciated. Yeah. A big shout out to Vashika. Shout out to Lola. Shout out to Leo. Shout out to Adira. Guys, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name right. Please, you can correct me on the comment section by putting the right way of sounding it. Thank you. A big shout out to Amelia. Shout out to Magdalene. Shout out to Chloe. Shout out to Zairan. Shout out to Ava. Shout out to Josie. Shout out to Talia. Yeah, tell me something. Tell me, go on. A big shout out to Alison. Shout out to Sirius. Sirius. Yeah, I will try to answer your question or to reply back to you. I will try. A big shout out to Ali. You're so pretty, Clock. Is that what you want to tell me? Oh God, you're pretty as well. Thank you, gorgeous. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Camila. You're so funny. And I took it serious. Like, you want to say something? A big shout out to Victoria. Shout out to Langros. Shout out to Four. Shout out to Maze. Tilda. Thank you, Tilda. You're gorgeous and your name is pretty. A big shout out to Katsin. A big shout out to Sophia. Shout out to Mutaza. Powerful names. A big shout out to Sadi. Shout out to Crest. Shout out to Kiki. Shout out to Faith. Shout out to Oratel. I love when you're going live. Oh, thank you so much. But some people don't love it. When they see me, I'm their worst nightmare. Like, thank you for loving it. Thank you. A big shout out to Hapa. A big shout out to London. Shout out to Olivia. Yeah, that's just the truth. That's just the fact. Some people love seeing me. Why some? They just hate me for no reason. But yeah, I don't care. A big shout out to George. Manchester United. A big shout out to Liana. I love your jumper. Thank you, gorgeous. A big shout out to Darcy. A big shout out to Anna Maria. Shout out to Josie. Let's respect you. There is two. Yeah. A big shout out to Brian. Shout out to Avaline. Guys, please let's go like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Let's take the like up. Thank you. Yeah, I love you all for the cooperation, for cooperating. Thank you so much. Please let's go subscribe. Oh my God, you're beautiful. You are absolutely stunning and beautiful as well. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Gabriela. Shout out to Wendy. Please let's go subscribe. Let's go. A big shout out to Jack. Shout out to Jojo. Shout out to Ariana. Shout out to Mera. Why? And you say Wahirevaene. Do you have Snapchat? I think I have. I think I have Snapchat. But I don't do anything on it. I don't even know how to, to post. I don't know how to post. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I have Snapchat. What's my name? I don't know. Yeah, I'll find out, okay? Probably I won't tell you today my account name because I'm not active, yeah, at all. I think I opened the Snapchat, was it last month or 2 months ago? So, but when you come probably tomorrow on this live stream, I will let you know, please. Shout out to Sydney. Guys, please let's go like and subscribe. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Annie. I want to add you. You want to add me? I don't know. Okay, let's do it tomorrow, please. I can't start looking for my account name now. Yeah, please let's do it tomorrow. Tilda. A big shout out to Yekta. Shout out to Aisha. Shout out to Haley. Shout out to Roma. Shout out to Madison. New sub. Thank you for subscribing, my new subscribers. I love you. Thank you for subscribing. A big shout out to Rumi. And I go live every day. Every day. Every day. What's up, girl? I'm good. Thank you. And you? A big shout out to Daylin. Shout out to Romeo. Romeo and Juliet. Where's your Juliet, Romeo? A big shout out to Poppy. Shout out to Ima. Shout out to Alice. Shout out to Jaden. Shout out to Skylar. Shout out to Nafi. Love you too. Clock it. Shout out to Antia. Shout out to Amina. Shout out to Chandler. Let's go. Shout out to Aden. Shout out to Amber. Shout out to Neo. Shout out to Hi Ghost Play. Nice to meet you. Please like and subscribe, and you're welcome to the channel. Shout out to Zara. Big shout out to Ellie. Shout out to Rayan. You're beautiful. Thank you, gorgeous. Hi, Lovewin. Yeah, nice to meet you. A big shout out to Sonara. Please, I don't understand your question, and I don't know. I don't really know what to say. A big shout out to Asmaria. Shout out to Kingston. Dawn, thank you so much, Ghostplay. Thank you. Nice to meet you, and shout out to you. A big shout out to Jamison. Shout out to Kingston. Shout out to Amira. A big shout out to Mike. Mike, thank you for subscribing. I love your nails, girl. Thank you. Clock it. On point, Diva. A big shout out to Speedy. Shout out to Adam. Shout out to Morning. Shout out to Azar. Shout out to Alia. Shout out to Justice. Shout out to Mix. Shout out to Azar. Shout out to Josie. Hi, do you like Sonic? I think so. You have so many subscribers. Wow. I'm just trying, my darling. A big shout out to Cataleya. Hi, Cataleya. A big shout out to Maddock. Your username is Tilda Tota. All right, darling. A big shout out to Susan. Shout out to Amy Rose. Shout out to Wine. Shout out to Jessica. Shout out to Malachi. Shout out to Tajari. Shout out to Adam. Guys, please let's go like and subscribe. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Rashid. Shout out to Sergio. Shout out to Aderola. Shout out to Malina. Shout out to Hannah. You know, guys, when you're switching from English name to Asian name, and from Asian name to German name, from German name to Italian name, it is absolutely not easy. So, guys, I need my accolades. Like, seriously. Like, seriously, switching from English to German, Spanish, yeah, just name it. You know, yeah, I need my thank you, please. I need my thank you. It's not easy. A big shout out to Chloe. Shout out to Leila. Thank you, Ma. Thank you. I'm saying thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, too, for accepting it. Sometimes I can pronounce it wrongly, but you still, you are still nice to me by telling me. Some will just take it like that. But thank you so much. A big shout out to Lisa. Shout out to Wine. Shout out to Holly. Shout out to Odin. A big shout out to Anka. Shout out to Winnie. Shout out to Emily. Clarkett. A big shout out to Alice. This is the first time I'm calling that name Alice. And I have up to 5 Alice on my channel. So Alice, where have you been? Where are other Alice's? Oh my days. A big shout out to you, Alice. Shout out to Julia. Shout out to Asael. Shout out to Mom. Shout out to Mila. Shout out to Congo. A big shout out to Fadeline. Shout out to Penelope. Shout out to Francisca. Shout out to Sophie. Guys, let's take the like up, please. Thank you so much. I love you all. Please, let's go like and subscribe. Thank you. A big shout out to Salma. Shout out to Jalia. Shout out to Rose. Shout out to Katie. Shout out to Wine. Shout out to Betty Black Mom. Shout out to Design. Shout out to Ethan Z. Shout out to Think. Shout out to Night. Shout out to Cardi B. Clarkett. A big shout out to Fire. Shout out to Elite. Hi. Shout out to Jordan. Shout out to Dottie. Shout out to Elliot. Oh, pretty names. Pretty names goes like that. That. Pretty names goes like that. That. A big shout out to Jonathan. Hi. A big shout out to Sienna. Hi, Sienna. Shout out to London. Shout out to Nada. Shout out to Renzo. Thanks for subscribing, darling. What are you writing, guys? Those are no names. I don't think they are names. She said these are the... That is not your name. Please put down your name, please. A big shout out to Gabriel. The scientists are the ones. Oh, my days. Your names, please. Shout out to Craig. A big shout out to Scarlett. Shout out to Lillian. Shout out to Fa, but assistants. Oh my God. A big shout out to Tight. Big shout out to Tila. Shout out to Nathan. Somebody just said Spoon. A big shout out to Spoon. Shout out to Dixon Mays. Oh no. Shout out to Adriana. To walk. Oh no. Shout out to Roots. Shout out to Essay. Shout out to Lizzie. Guys, please put down your name more because what I'm saying here, I think some persons are here to like joke or to, you know, to play. I'm trying to skip it, but my eyes keep seeing them. A big shout out to Millie. Shout out to Cassie. Shout out to Catalaya.
How many you get yesterday?
Shout out to Elena.
602.
I think I need a kiss.
I actually.
A big shout out to Chloe. A big shout out to Liam. Shout out to Arkady. Can you do my sister Britain? A big shout out to your sister Britain. Shout out to Sama. Shout out to Shikawa. Shout out to Code. Shout out to Zaline. Shout out to Brianna. Shout out to Lassie.